What is up, my felonious YouTube brethren? Welcome back to another wonderful episode of your Wish.com operator, Timu Justice.
So long, gay boys!
Alright, spoiler alert, if your pistols are already optic cut, then you might want to click off this video.
Don't do it!
If they're not, or if you have some older model pistols that you're wanting to get into the optics game, then you're definitely going to want to watch this one. First and foremost, I want to give a big shout out to Dove AMS, Adaptive Mounting Solutions. They are a huge supporter of the channel. I am an affiliate with those guys. They make some rock solid gear. If you are interested in anything that we're going to be discussing in today's video, then definitely go check them out. Use discount code Goliath10 at checkout and it'll save you 10% off of whatever you buy. Guys, I really appreciate you stopping by. If you're enjoying this kind of content, then definitely smash that like button, subscribe, and consider sharing the videos with some of your homies. It really helps the channel spread. Alright, on to the topic of today's video. If you haven't already heard about Dove, Dove is an awesome company that is based here in the United States, that they make an optics mounting bracket for iron sight only pistols that gives you the ability to mount different micro red dot optics to your firearm, but reintegrates iron sights back into the pistol. There's a lot of companies out there that make some really good brackets that dovetail into the rear iron sight of your pistol.
It's trash.
No shame in that game. There's great ones out there, but 9 times out of 10, when you do that, you're going to sacrifice having both your rear and your front irons be able to co-witness inside the optic of your choosing whenever you do mount that to your pistol. So it's kind of like you get a red dot but you lose your irons. So Dove came in with the solution to, hey, let's keep both. We don't want to lose our irons, but it would be super rad to be able to integrate a red dot onto a pistol that is not milled for an optic already. Obviously you're going to want to try and buy something that is already optics cut. So if you haven't bought yet, or you're looking to trade or whatever, then solution number one is always going to be trying to find a pistol that's already optics cut. Now, for those of us out there, people like me that were a sucker for the 19X when it first came out, or any other type of pistol that is not optics cut, it's an older style pistol, or it's just, you know, police trade-in, some of those older stuff that you can get on a really good deal. Some of those do not come optics cut. So if you're wanting to mount an optic to that pistol and it's not already milled, this is where Dove stepped in and answered the call, and their mounting bracket dovetails in just like all the regular other mounting brackets that are out there, except they reintegrate the irons in the front of the mounting bracket, and then in the package that you get comes with a proprietary front sight that will co-witness with the irons built onto the optic mount. And on top of that, not only do you get your irons back and everything's lined up, but also because of how they have constructed their mounting plate, any optic that is listed on their website that they know 150% will fit on their bracket will lower 1/3 co-witness with the irons, like regardless. So as of right now, the two offerings that they have are the RMSC footprint, which there's a crap ton of optics out there that fit that footprint, and then not too long ago they just came out with the Holosun 509T footprint, which is pretty rad. We've got a video on that as well if you want to go check that out. Both, I've ran several different optics on the RMSC, and with the 509T, all the iron sights were lower 1/3 co-witnessed in there. So you've got your dot, and then you've got your irons sitting right below. Not completely lollipopped, but y'all know what I'm talking about. So why choose Dove? Well, any number of reasons, not just because I say so. Those guys have awesome products to include the construction and the build quality of the mounts themselves. I've been running Dove mounts for close to 3 years solid now, and I have yet to have any of them, both the RMSC and the 509T, if installed correctly. Neither of them have ever lost zero whatsoever, which is pretty badass. But the actual mounting bracket and the front iron are damn near indestructible. So no plastic parts whatsoever. All of it is metal construction. Not only that, but Dove also has some freakishly amazing customer support. They're always on top of answering you guys and any questions y'all have. You can hit them up on Instagram. Obviously, don't take my word for it. I'm just trying to point you guys in the right direction. They make a lot of really good stuff, and I stand behind it 100%. If that is the niche that you're trying to fill. So obviously, like we talked about, if you already have optics cut, or if you're looking to buy, definitely go for optics cut first. But if you already have a pistol that is not optics cut and you want to throw a red dot on it, then Dove is definitely what you need to be looking at, especially when it comes to the mounting brackets. So one of the other things that I really like about the Dove mounts is, one, they are relatively easy to install, but then the overall height of the bracket itself and the width, obviously depending on what model pistol you run it on, it is extremely streamlined, which I really like. Some of those other cheaper mounts that you can get, they sit up real tall, and then by the time you get your optic mounted, it's like way up here, and not only does it look pretty damn gay,
Gay!
but functionality is just like, that's not going to fit in any holsters that I can think of. That being said, let's move on to the next awesome point, and that is holster compatibility. So obviously, dependent on the optic that you're running and the holster that you're running, you want everybody to play well together. But as far as width and height, as you can see, I'm running a Safariland 7367, I believe, or 7360. It is one of the generic optics cut Safarilands, so it kind of fits a variety of stuff. It's not form fitted for a dedicated red dot in particular, but I have zero issues with this going in and out of the holster. I have no hang up. I still have plenty of clearance. And to speak on that even more, when I'm running the Hollow Sun 509T, that one's a little wider. It's a chunky boy, and that one has no issues whatsoever going into this. And then transitioning to an EDC type setup, obviously no issues there. So holster compatibility is no issues whatsoever. I've got no hang up on the front sight. Essentially everything is within normal spec. So one of the other cool things about the Dove mounting bracket is the rear iron sight being integrated back onto the plate and not sitting in the back, but sitting in the front. Not only the visual processing is easier with the rear irons being in the front, but also it acts kind of like a cattle guard for if you want a slide rack. If you're one of those guys that likes to use your optic, or if you're doing one-handed manipulation stuff and you need to rack it on the table, then what that does is it essentially protects your optic window and the front part of your optic frame, which I'm not sure if that was on purpose, but damn good on them for doing that. That's pretty damn cool. Kind of adds to the durability for it. So the other main reason that I wanted to get this video out, y'all seen me run Dove stuff before, nothing new there, but in 2025 they have a lot of really cool stuff coming out, and although I cannot give you the specifics about it yet, I wanted to get a video out to get their name fresh in your mind and to get Dove back on y'all's radar and for y'all to start watching them, because as this new stuff, this new product line comes out, it's something that we're all going to want to pay a lot of attention to, because they got some really cool stuff coming out. And I might get in trouble for saying it, but it's not all related to these small boy shooties. Guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Definitely head over to dove.com. Check out all their mounts, all the stuff they have to offer. Super great prices. Like I said, if you use Goliath 10, you're going to get 10% off of your entire purchase, whatever you get. So not only does it help you and help Dove, but it's also a great way to support the channel, so I appreciate you there. If your stuff's already optic cut, then whatever, no biggie. But if it's not, definitely check them out. Guys, thank you so much once again. We'll catch you on the next one. DTW, always push back.